top in the morning. Thanks for waking up with us. I'm Brittany Hoffman. We'll have an in-depth look at your stories in just a moment, but first let's take a quick check with your weather right out the door with meteorologist Molly Matat. Good morning, Molly.
Good morning, Brittany, and a very good morning to you, Oswego. I'm taking a quick look at your weather as we step out the door. Now, as you can see, your current conditions right now, we're sitting at 24. There I am. We're sitting at 24 degrees right now with clouds really predominating our area. But as I pan out, you can see with this real feel, while the thermometer says 24, it certainly won't feel like that. Real feel of 18 degrees, that's 14 degrees below freezing, and that's because of that southwest wind at 5 miles per hour. So as you head out your door, definitely grab the winter coat today because it's definitely going to feel like a winter Wednesday. Now, your regional radar is showing really snow showers affecting the southwest tip of New York, but really in our area, the snow's going to hold off for most of the morning. As we head to the noon hours, though, maybe by your lunch hour, you might see a couple dropping flurries, but really no significant precipitation for your Wednesday. And as you can see, like I said, it's going to be unseasonably cold today, and that's because we have this milder swoop of air heading right into our area, and the jet stream has dipped very far south, allowing for this very frigid air from Canada to come right into our area. So while we may see clear skies, we're definitely going to shape up to see much colder temperatures today. A morning snow shower maybe by the noon hour. If we haven't snowed by 1 or 2 o'clock, I think we should be good for the day. But we're going to see top out at 39, but it certainly won't feel like that at all today because of these winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour, producing a very significant wind chill. So like I said, you're going to want to stay warm today. However, on Thursday and Friday, that winter jacket, you might be able to put it back in the closet because look at these highs, 49 and 51. We look like we're jumping right from winter to spring here in Oswego in the next couple days. Now, will these nice sunny skies stay with us into the weekend? I will full look at your forecast right after the break, but for now, I'm going to send it back to Brittany.
Thanks, Molly. A Reaper drone crashed into Lake Ontario last night. Our Megan Roberts reports last night at the Port of Oswego.
Investigation into what caused a drone to crash into Lake Ontario is suspended due to the weather. Now, the drone crashed into Lake Ontario at about 1 p.m. this afternoon. It had taken off from Fort Drum and was part of a routine training mission. The military says the craft was operating in approved military airspace when the crash occurred. Local officials as well as the U.S. Coast Guard responded immediately to the crash. The U.S. Coast Guard will continue its investigation into what caused the drone to crash. Officials say that no one was hurt and that weapons were not on board the drone. The Coast Guard has dispatched a 47-foot vessel from Oswego and a helicopter from Buffalo to aid in the search. Coast Guard officials were searching the Mexico Bay area of Lake Ontario. The Air National Guard confirmed that there is video surveillance footage from the crash that will help in the Air Force's investigation. Colonel Greg Semmel, a commander with the 174th Attack Wing, suspects that parts of the drone may be floating in the lake. Drones are cleared to fly over multiple counties in central New York, including Onondaga, Oswego, and Madison counties during training exercises. The National Guard says it will devise a plan and continue its search tomorrow morning. Megan Roberts, WTOP 10 News.
A Chenango County woman is charged with killing a 3-month-old baby girl. According to the Chenango County Sheriff's Office, 38-year-old Jania Rood is charged with manslaughter in the death of an infant on September 5th. Deputies say the death was ruled a homicide, and the autopsy revealed that the infant had alcohol in her system. Rood was arraigned in the Chenango County Correctional Facility in lieu of $50,000 cash bail. She is scheduled to reappear in the town of Pitcher Court on November 18th. A father of a slain Morava woman claims he saw the marks on her boyfriend's left arm. 31-year-old Crystal Groblini was found in Dryden around 7 o'clock Sunday morning. Her body was spotted by a motorist in a remote field on the side of Dryden Road. 38-year-old Arthur Basso of Morava said the victim's boyfriend has been charged with leaving the scene of an incident without reporting it, a Class D felony. In connection with the death of Sheriff's senior investigator Jody Coombs says it does not appear that she was struck. Funeral services for Groblini have been scheduled for 1 p.m. on Saturday at Wade's Funeral Home on a church street in Morava. A substitute bus driver of the A substitute bus driver in the Fayetteville-Manlius School District accused of raping a runaway teen. 48-year-old Frank Taylor told the police that the teen wasn't in his apartment when they showed up after getting a call saying the girl might be at his place. The police conducted their investigation and they found the teen. After further police investigation, they found that the teen had been raped by Taylor and was taken into police custody, charged with rape. The Steuben County Sheriff's Office says additional charges are likely to follow. We're going to take a quick break, but first let's take a look at what happened on this day in history.
Hey Laker fans, remember the following. Be loud, be proud, be funny, be civil.
Above all, be positive.
We've cleaned up our act on the ice. Now it's your turn to clean up yours in the stands.
Malcolm, you know energy savers last 6 times longer than regular bulbs.
This isn't my room. It's Baron Davis's.
The basketball player? This is his room?
I don't live here.
Millions of kids are using their energy wisely. What's your excuse?
So, do you have any questions?
What is your soup of the day?
We have a mulligatawny soup.
Oh, do you have any specials?
We have a steak special today.
Oh, how's that cooked?
That's pan-seared and then...
Does it come with a side dish? Is it grilled? Can I have it steamed? So, what do you recommend? What kind of pie do you have? You're an actor. Aren't you from Ohio?
Any questions?
Ask questions. For the 10 questions everyone should know, go to ahrq.gov.
I got no pulse for losing.
Charging. He's in B-Fit.
Shocking. Drives it around all the time. Just had a few drinks. This can't be happening.
Are we clear?
Clear. We're just buzzed. Just buzzed. You didn't tell us that, sir. You're right. This isn't happening. You'll be fine.
I feel good.
Really? No, not really.
Buzz driving.
Clear.
Maybe we should stop acting like it's no big deal.
Shocking.
Of you in Oswego County this morning, it was definitely really cold. However, I didn't have to scrape any snow off my car, so that was a big plus.
Yes, definitely good. Not as much moisture in the air, but definitely very chilly this morning. I walked here from the village on campus, and it was just bitter cold this morning. I had to get my gloves, my hat, scarf, whole nine.
Yeah, I left the house without a coat on. That was really stupid, but walked here with one on. So
there you go.
Saved
That's all
myself
that
a little
matters.
bit.
But actually, we're shaping up to be really chilly for the rest of the day, and definitely some colder temperatures that I'll get to in a few minutes. But if we can look at our current conditions, you can see right now we're sitting at 24. Definitely a little chilly. I'm calling today our Winter Wednesday because we really are looking at a taste of winter today. Now, while the mercury sits at 24, as you look at our real feel, that's 18 degrees. That's 14 degrees below freezing. So as you step out your door, that's what it's going to feel like. So definitely grab all the winter gear, your hats, gloves, jacket. Definitely don't want to leave home without it today because it's going to be chilly for the rest of the day. Now that theme really continues for around the state. Cold spots in Plattsburgh and Watertown this morning of 16 degrees. That is bitter cold. 22 in Syracuse, 19 in Rochester. We're sitting a little bit warmer though because Lake Ontario is so warm that's actually keeping us a few degrees higher than our neighbors. Now 27 in Jamestown and Buffalo in Western New York, and our hot spot of 39 in Poughkeepsie is really not that hot at all today. Now your top weather headlines, like I say, today is our taste of Winter Wednesday. Definitely shaping up to be maybe a little bit snowy, but definitely a cooler Wednesday than we've been seeing. It clears up by tomorrow though. Both precipitation and the clouds will move out of our area. And we are looking at a very warm weekend. Definitely, we're looking at unseasonably cold temperatures today. We'll see unseasonably warm temperatures into our weekend, and I'll get to that in just a second. But as we look at our regional radar, you can see really snow showers affecting the western tip of New York, but in our area, no really significant snow. We might see some lake effect later in the day by lunch hour, but really for right now, no snow or other precipitation falling from the sky. Now your national radar shows that that's a little bit widespread in New England, but what I really want you to focus on is this huge clearing in the center of the United States, that's going to actually move into our area, and that's going to create better temperatures as we head into the weekend. Before today, as we look at our Wednesday weather map, you can see this milder air is swooping into our north, and that's going to allow this unseasonably cold air to drop right from Canada into our area. So we're going to see relatively clear skies, but definitely cooler temperatures as you start your Wednesday. Maybe a morning snow shower. I'm going to say probably around lunch hour. If it doesn't snow by 1 or 2 o'clock, you should be good for the whole day. Now we're going to top out at 39 today, but it won't feel anywhere near 39 for the rest of the day because of these winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Definitely a significant wind chill. It's actually going to feel like it's in the mid to upper 20s. So grab that winter jacket before you head out the door today. Tonight, though, the snow clears up and the clouds start to dissipate. We're looking at partly cloudy skies. Going to bottom out at around 37. Those winds out of the southwest again at 20 to 25 miles per hour, and those are just going to stick with us and strengthen into tomorrow. Clear skies, though. Look at that sun making its reappearance, and we have a high of 50. Definitely unseasonable rather for November, with winds out of the southwest, like I said, at 20 to 25 miles per hour. So today, while the wind's going to make us colder, tomorrow the wind's actually going to make us a little bit warmer. So definitely something to look forward to. And here's why. That high pressure system that's right to our south is going to start to move off the coast. And as it circulates clockwise, it's going to bring with it all this warm tropical-like air right into our area. So we are actually looking at a very significant midweek warm-up. And as we look at our 5-day, if we could go back to that, there we go. Today's our little taste of winter. As we head into Thursday and Friday, though, we warm right up into Saturday. Rain comes in on Sunday, but we are looking at highs in the mid to upper 50s for the weekend. Brittany?
Thanks, Molly. The Atlanta Braves have decided to leave the limits of their namesake city. Mayor Kazim Reed said he wants the Braves to stay, but because of a debt issue ranging from $150 to $250 million, the mayor chose not to go that route. And partly as the result, the Major League Baseball franchise is heading about 12 miles north to Cobb County. This new multi-million-dollar stadium, which will be part of a larger retail and entertainment complex, the stadium is scheduled to open in 2017. As to what will happen with the Braves' current home, Reed said it will be demolished to make way for a large development for the middle class. The mayor pointed out that it wasn't like the Braves were leaving the region altogether, and he credited Cobb County officials with stepping up to make a strong offer. A cracked windshield forced American Airlines plane headed from Boston to Miami to take an emergency landing in Orlando. The Boeing 757 had reached cruising altitude when the crew noticed the crack on the cockpit windshield. None of the 150 passengers or crew members were hurt. No word as to what caused the crack. This weekend, students at SUNY Oswego got a unique cultural experience at Hart Hall. WTOP's 10 very own Larry Bergen has the story.
The Global Awareness Conference once again drew a huge crowd in the campus of SUNY Oswego. Faculty advisor Rebecca Birch, along with many foreign exchange students, had full intentions of teaching the community about cultures around the world. Excited as I was attending this event, I found it extremely necessary to do some research. Thanks to the internet, I felt confident enough with my foreign background knowledge for the upcoming weekend. Inside Hart Hall, located on the SUNY Oswego campus, is where most of the global awareness exhibits will be taking place throughout the majority of the day. I feel like I want to go inside and take a look and see what's going on myself, but I'm not properly dressed. Excuse me one moment. Whew. Okay, now I'm ready. Let's go inside. The amount of activities that occurred throughout the weekend were simply mind-blowing. Activities such as making origami, art presentations, and taekwondo sessions were just some of the many exciting events. Although it was great exploring the different cultures, there are situations going on around the world that are more on the tragic side.
And you know that the students want to go and do the happy stuff. And why wouldn't they want to do the happy stuff? They want to go and eat the food and dance and everything. And you're like, yes, but at the same time, go see the talk on human rights, or go and see the exhibit on human trafficking and the rights of women and that sort of stuff. So it's this weird mix of really positive and negative things, but that's really what the world is.
For Oswego Now, I'm Larry Bergen.
The city of of Tacloban was devastated when a Typhoon Haiyan hit. Now many survivors are trying to find their loved ones. Anderson Cooper has the story.
In Tacloban, the misery is beyond meaning. This is your home. The first, she says, our house was one of the first to come down. Juvelin Taniega sought shelter from the storm surge in this bus with her husband and 6 children. She survived. They were swept away. And has anyone come to help you? I really want to see them, she says, even if it's just their bodies. She has found the body of her husband and shows us the bodies of 3 of her children. She's covered the kids as best she can. Now she searches for her 3 other children. She doesn't believe they survived the storm. Where will you sleep tonight?
There in the street. Anywhere. I don't know where I go.
In Tacloban, there isn't any place to go. Juanito Martinez is living in a makeshift shelter. His wife Gina and daughter are covered with sacks nearby. I really want someone to collect their bodies, he says. I want to know where they're taken so then I can light a candle for them. Juanito cooks some rice and noodles for his neighbors. One of the men tells us he wants to call his mother in Manila. He's desperate to tell her that he and his daughter survived, though his wife and 2 other children are dead. We dial her number on our satellite phone.
Ma, Ma.
They're gone. They're all gone, he says.
Mama.
I don't know why this happened to me. You won't find answers here in Tacloban. You'll only find loss. You'll only find misery. With so little help, that is just not going away. Anderson Cooper, CNN, Tacloban, Philippines.
Coming up after the break, we'll have Adam Rupsick with your latest as to what's going on in Hollywood and entertainment news. And another look at your forecast. Stay with us. You're watching WTOP 10, Top in the Morning.
The forest is precious. One careless act caused by people and its beauty could be gone for a lifetime. Protect our friends in the forest.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
The Hollywood View is back with a brand new season and a brand new look. Join me for non-stop Hollywood coverage news right here on WTOP 10 every Tuesday at 10:30 p.m.
Hi, I'm CNN's Rob Marciano, and you're watching WTOP 10, your television station.
Every night before the show, me and the guys, we like to loosen up a little bit.
Blue, 42, hike!
Every now and then, Dan likes to take it a little too far. But hey, the show's all about competition, so we'll take it.
Stupid Dan with stupid football and stupid running.
Thanks. You believe this guy?
Are you trying to start a wildfire?
Sorry.
Pastor Honey?
9 out of 10 wildfires are caused by humans.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, welcome back to Top in the Morning. You know, Molly, last night during that drive in from Syracuse to Oswego, I was driving through a little bit of snow. I know I mentioned there wasn't any snow this morning, but it wasn't fun without snow tires.
Yeah, I can't imagine. My car is definitely not equipped for snow. I have rear-wheel drive. It's, you know, if you live in Oswego, you should probably get a snow-savvy car, and I just don't.
I have a new car and new tires, but it was still a little nerve-wracking living in upstate New York.
You know, especially in that first drive in the snow, it can be a little nerve-wracking. We all have to get our snow wheels, I guess, back in our driving repertoire. But as you look at your current conditions right now, no snow quite yet, but we are sitting at 24, which is very cold for this time of year. And even as you look at our real feel, rather, it's going to feel like 18 if you step out your door right now. So definitely grab that winter jacket. And the southwest wind at 5 miles per hour, that's only going to strengthen throughout the day. So this wind chill is just going to become more significant, and it's going to feel colder as we go throughout the day. Now that theme really stays true for all of New York State, really. We have cold spots in Plattsburgh and Watertown at 16 degrees. That is definitely a very frigid start to your Wednesday. As we pan to the rest of New York, upper teens, lower 20s, 27 in Buffalo and Jamestown and western New York. You guys are a little bit on the warmer side, but look at our warm spot in Poughkeepsie at 39. That warm spot is certainly not very warm at all as you start your Wednesday. Now your top weather headlines, it's definitely, I'm going to call today our taste of winter Wednesday. It's going to feel like a winter day, and we could even see some snow showers as we head to the afternoon. However, by tomorrow it clears right up, and we are looking at a very warm weekend. Now your regional radar right now showing not really any significant precipitation in our area. You can see some showers affecting western New York in the Buffalo area, but as we head to Oswego, the snow's going to hold off for at least the morning. Maybe into the afternoon we might see a couple flurries fall from the sky, but definitely no really significant snow falling today. We will see unseasonably cold temperatures though as we look at our Wednesday weather map. This unseasonably cold air is going to drop right in from Canada, really Arctic feeling, as this milder air swoops in and really acts as like a pushing mechanism, pushing it right into our area. So definitely before you head out today, make sure you grab the winter jacket because it's going to be a cold Wednesday with a couple morning snow showers. Now we're going to top out at 39, but it definitely won't feel like 39 at any point during the day because of these winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. That wind chill is really going to start to kick in as we head into the afternoon, and it's going to feel like it's actually in the mid to upper 20s. So definitely, like I said, grab that winter jacket, the hat, the mittens, the whole nine. Now, as we plan out your day planner for you, at 9 a.m. we're sitting at 26, a chilly start. We warm up a little bit to noon at 35, and we could see some spotty snow showers. They're going to be of the lake effect type, so it's really going to be centralized around Oswego if we see any snow at all. Now, as we head to 5 o'clock, as the sun sets, we hit that high of 39 and then start to cool off, but we will clear up as we head into the evening. We're looking at partly cloudy skies for our nighttime today, and we're going to bottom out at around 37, but look at these winds out of the southwest at 20 to 25 miles per hour. Those are just going to strengthen as we head into tomorrow, and we're looking at a breezy day, but we will see clear skies, and look at that high of 50. So today, while the winds are keeping us colder, tomorrow those winds are going to kick in rather and keep us actually on the warm side. Now that's because of this high pressure system that's going to move off right to our east, and as it circulates, it's going to bring warm air right into Oswego. And as you can see in your 5-day, look at these highs as we head into Friday and Saturday. Today's shaping up to be a wintry day. Tomorrow's breezy, but as we head into the weekend, definitely any of your weekend plans are a go. If you're catching a show over the weekend, I know the Del Sart show is this weekend. Perfect weather for that. Definitely take a walk over to Waterman and check that out. But the rain does move in on Sunday with slightly warmer temperatures to start your work week. Brittany?
Connecticut rabbi found $98,000 cash in a plastic bag hidden in a desk that he bought on Craigslist. Rabbi Noah Muroff bought an ordinary desk off Craigslist in September around the Jewish New Year. Rabbi Noah Muroff is a teacher at a Jewish private school in New Haven, Connecticut. He discovered the money while dismantling the $150 desk to move it through a narrow doorway in his house. However, Muroff knew that the money was the lady's that he bought the desk from because she explained about how she assembled it herself after she bought it from Staples. Within 20 minutes of finding the money, around 11:30 p.m. that same evening, Muroff called Patty, the woman he bought it from, and returned that large sum of cash. And now we'll have your entertainment news with Adam Rupsick.
Thanks, Brittany. Good morning to you all, and let's go. New York City has needled out Chicago for the title of America's tallest building. One World Trade Center in New York is the United States' tallest building when completed, beating out Chicago's Willis Tower. The main issue was whether a 408-foot needle atop the One World Trade Center would be counted on the total height of the tower. The council's height committee met on November 8th in Chicago to rule on the height of the new skyscraper on Tuesday. The council announced that the needle, which was completed in May, was in fact counted in the height. A&E Network is feasting on the Wahlberg brothers, who will star in the new reality TV show titled Wahlburgers and set in the family's Boston restaurant. For the show, actor brothers Mark and Donnie Wahlberg head back to their hometown to join forces with older brother Paul in the hamburger venture. A&E says all eyes will be on these Wahlbergs, who have determined to make their restaurant brand a success in Boston and beyond. Now, they just have to agree on a second location. Remember when the new dad Kanye told the world they will not see pictures of his new baby Northwest? Well, new bride-to-be Kim Kardashian took matters into her own hands, releasing a few snapshots of the famous baby on her Instagram account. Her personal account can't be that public, right? Wrong. The star has 11 million followers waiting to catch a glimpse of the child. Even though the photos have been released, Jesus made it clear the baby won't be appearing on the family's reality television show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And the woman accused of stalking Alec Baldwin is apparently not interested in sitting quietly in court. An iconic piece of daytime television is apparently going away, and Jennifer Lawrence talks body image in Hollywood. Dave Stewart has more in this Hollywood Minute.
Actor Alec Baldwin took the stand in his accused stalker's trial in New York. A Canadian woman faces 23 counts of harassment and 1 count of stalking. According to multiple reports, Baldwin became emotional when talking about how the defendant allegedly showed up at his home the same day he proposed to his now wife. She alleges they were lovers, which Baldwin denies. The woman, Genevieve Sabarin, shown here earlier this year, loudly interrupted court proceedings more than once by screaming at Baldwin that he was a liar. Daytime soap opera All My Children's Run on the Internet has apparently turned out to be short-lived. Actress Debbie Morgan, who plays Dr. Angie Hubbard, confirmed online the iconic drama would not return for a second season on the internet. Between decades on ABC and the 1 season online, All My Children ran for 43 years. And Jennifer Lawrence is speaking out about body image and Hollywood. Lawrence is the star of the eagerly anticipated second big screen installment of the Hunger Games series, Catching Fire. In an interview with the BBC, Lawrence said she didn't want her character's on-screen figure to be too thin to promote a realistic image for young fans. To drive home her point, she said, quote, Kate Moss running at you with like a bow and arrow wouldn't really be scary. For Hollywood Minute, I'm Dave Stewart.
So you're trying to tell me that you think that Kanye West is a bigger star than Kim Kardashian?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure Kim's a little bit more famous, and that baby is bound to be more famous than the both of them combined.
Doubt it.
Really? Well, I don't know. But the Wahlbergs and their hamburgers?
Yeah, that is an interesting story.
Mark Wahlberg isn't making the hamburgers. That's correct?
Well, we'll have to tune into the show to find out.
All right. Well.
But you can bet your bottom dollar they're going to be eating.
I don't know. As I said, I think the camera adds 20 pounds, so I don't know if they'll want to do that. They might want to go back to their rap days, I think. We'll need to take one last break. When we come back, we'll have a final look at your forecast. But first, let's take a look at what celebs are celebrating a birthday today. Stay tuned with us. You're watching WTOP.
Get your Smokey on. If you see someone in danger of starting a wildfire, step in and make a difference. Because 9 out of 10 wildfires can be prevented.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Down 70 to 35, and the Cougars were getting smoked like a cheap cigar.
Hey guys, you should watch our show on WITUP.
What? You mean WTOP?
No, it's WITUP.
No, it's WTOP.
Who told you that?
Common sense?
The mailbox and the traffic light. Both are ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support the United Negro College Fund, because a mind is a terrible thing to waste.
This can't be
happening. This can't be happening.
Of course it's not happening. Armored car. Listen, having money isn't about luck. Make your own coffee, save $1,000 a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig.